Yo, people, Steve McClaren could have spoiled a 9-night in a hell.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz. I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz myself, but big up Gunnaz.
Yo, I don't even know where to start, people. I don't know where to start about that match that I just watched. If you're new here, this is Gunnaz Podcast. I'm your host, Dicanio, an Arsenal fan that covers everything Reggae Boyz and local football. So the type of video that this is going to be, this isn't the type of video that if you're a new viewer, I want you to remember Gunnaz for. But there are a few things that happened in that game that I just cannot understand. And for those who are not new viewers and are actually regular viewers, you kind of know where this will end up when I really get into my flow and when my anger take the best of me. What kind of things can come out of my mouth, because I'm not sure who I'm just watch people. Now, let me start off with the lineup, because the lineup on paper is one that I predicted almost to the T. Ian Frey, Bobby Reid, John Russell in our midfield, Bell, Pinnock, King, Lemby Kisa, Tyrese Campbell, Cephas, Scotty Marbury. I don't think anybody in the fan base would have a problem with that lineup. That is the one that we were all expecting. However, Steve McClaren decided to go away from home against his toughest opponent in this group and switch things up. Switch up what has been working. A defensive midfielder, a box-to-box midfielder in John Russell, and Casey Palmer in the number 10. But you decide to start Bobby Reid in a double pivot. People, make it make sense. Once we see Bobby Reid in our midfield, we expect say a number 10 him go play. Yes, Bobby Reid can drop off and he can link the play, and he can, when we're on the ball, he can drop deep for try and help for build up. I understand that. But when Curacao take a goal kick, right? Curacao take a goal kick and me have 6'5" Jonathan Russell on the edge of them box that try to press them. When them a go long, and me have Bobby Reid in the midfield that try win first headers and try win second balls, people make it make sense. Come on, man. Bobby Reid have to start as the attacking midfield if you go play the double pivot there, bro. And play Jonathan Russell and Ian Frey side by side. You have physicality. You have height. You have legs. The man them ball in the first 20 minutes of the game. Why? Because Bobby Reid is not a defensive-minded player. He should not be in a deep block. If we're right in front of our box, the last player out of them three man the way you want. For the right in and around with the edge of our box. Is Bobby Reid, if you have a choice between Bobby Reid, John Russell, and Ian Frey, you want the Ian Frey, John Russell double pivot? So why me I see John Russell as the highest and Bobby Reid as the freaking double pivot, people? Why? And all right, that was the plan going into the game for whatever reason. You see, say it now work. See, now one simple swap that, you know. One simple swap. And we have to give it a whole lot of credit to Curacao because them play them style of play. It was them Independence Day or whatever day them have over there. They were celebrating the entire day, and this match they were pumped up for. At the end of the day, the Reggae Boyz had tons of chances. Where if them take them chances, would have been having a totally different conversation. But at the end of the day, not so football, bro. And I'm a firm believer that you deserve exactly what you're buckler getting a football, brother. I'm a firm believer of that. Yet there's no, that is criminal for your Bobby Reid playing a double pivot in an away game against your toughest opponents. The man them kick a long ball over from a goal kick and they expect Bobby Reid for contest headers and win second balls. When you have a 6'4" frame of a man in John Russell, where you can play a double pivot with Ian Frey when we're defending. And if we take control of the game, then you can say, all right, Bobby Reid, watch your style here. Drop back. And John Russell, you can push up. Because you were more comfortable on the ball and want to help in a build-up. But why we rest in a defense? We're resting a defensive shape. And Bobby Reed is playing a double pivot with Ian Freda. Jesus Christ, dog. Bro, no one gonna see that. Nowhere you're gonna see that, brother. This is similar to think of Arsenal midfield with Odegaard, Rice, and Zubimendi. Ian Frey would have been the Zubimendi in this situation. John Russell would have been the Rice, and Bobby Reed would have been the Odegaard. You know what Steve McClaren did today? Steve McClaren start Odegaard in the double pivot with Zubimendi and tell Rice to play attacking midfield. When we are defending, people make it make sense. As I say, if we dip on the ball, I can totally understand if you say, Bobby Reed, when we dip on the ball and we have little control possession of the game, we want you to drop deep. John Russell want you to push up so that when we build up the play and we get crosses into the box, John Russell can get it to finish them off. I understand that. But what I don't understand is out of possession. When we're trying to keep a shape, we're trying to stay compact. You're going to have John Russell at press and Bobby Reed as the deepest line defensive midfielder. That no make no sense. And that is the single thing that cost us this football match, because you cannot concede first. The side will love keep possession like that at the yard. It's a recipe for disaster. Now we talk about the football pitch. Curacao, I don't even know how Concacaf make or give teams permission to play upon that pitch. You see how the Reggae Boyz play them and move on the pitch, and in the first 15 minutes of the game, I was just waiting on the Curacao goal to come, because it was very evident that the Reggae Boyz were not familiar with playing on that type of artificial turf. Right? Eventually, them growing at the game, them get them chances, them never take them chances. Right? So, as I said, on another day, we could have start praying Steve McClaren. But as I said, in football, you get exactly what you fucking deserve. You get what you deserve. You're not supposed to do that in the first place, bad man. The changes. Why do John Whisper Richards take so long for command on the field? Why Kyle Dixie take so long for command on the field? Game changers. Dexter Lembicki is a man of the match. So many successful dribbles. Lock down his side. Cephas pass and fool. Yo, the man new name is Cephas. Can the man play like him Frost out there on the field, bro? That Jesus Christ. Brother, I see the man be too much man. Push the ball. All the dog have to do a lift up him head and look in at the dog. Holy options in the box, you know. And this brother here run left the ball. Why? Because I come like a running more in that goal. And the score, him don't want to kick the ball in that goal or set up him teammate them for score. He come like say him set up himself to run the ball in our net. And now, bro, Jamaica do everything today where they're not supposed to do, dog. Coming into this match, would I take a draw? We try to take, brother, and would take a draw. Because guess what? Curacao have Trinidad to play next. And that is going to be a must-win game for both of them. If we could have at least leave this game with a draw, and we would have been 3 points clear. Zine, both Trinidad and Curacao would have been on the same points, and both of them would have no say. It's a must-win game. A draw would not be good enough for either. But no, Jamaica just have to turn this. Jamaica just have to turn this group in a drama. Have to turn this group in a drama. 3 games played. Curacao on 7 points. Jamaica on 6 points. Trinidad on 4 and Bermuda on 0. Now, Curacao and Trinidad have a game to play. The 14th. Just like how we have Bermuda for play. So I think it's realistic that we can be on top of the table by the end of this window. But still, that I cut it very possibly close going into the final 2 games. This game against Curacao was always going to be the hardest game. And we'll go into this game throwing everything what we do to build up to this game out of the door. The things them we would do, forget do 2-3 points, then make it 6. We just dash them things out of the door and just say, yo, something new we I don't know. Then it was always going to be a tough game, and Steve McClaren and his late substitutions is tactically inept. It was quite evident that this is not a Ronaldo Stephens type of game. The pitch small, artificial turf. He might run left the ball and can't complete that dribble. He can't set up him teammates. Tyrese Campbell was influential. He never have the end product, but at least him and Dexter Lembikisa did a run off the side. Well, Cephas for come off a damn pitch, brother. Today, just show how stupid Cephas is as a football player. I mean, if I try to disrespect the man, but he has low IQ. The only thing he have is space, and he know to push it and get the ball in or push it and kick. But when it comes to the brain of the game, bro, that's why the man can't make it in none of the top 5, top 6, top 7, top 8 leagues in the world. That's why he find himself playing at tier 2s and tier 3s. Because he don't have the football IQ to play at the top level. And it shows in almost every game we play. As much as people want to praise him in some games and say, yeah, him do this or yeah, him do that. The man IQ poor, brother. And Steve McClaren does see that. You know, say, all right, see if us definitely not have a good game today. Put on Dixon. Put on Bowser. Put on Whisper. Dixon at the camp. Just like we're doing at the end of the game. Dixon at the camp. Send Tyrese Campbell over upon his favorite side. What is it with this Tyrese Campbell on the right? A left wing him play now. The man play left wing and him attach him on the right. What you think would happen if you send him over there on the left? Zine, see if us not have a good game. Take off, see if us the man put Tyrese Campbell on the left. Fling on Whisper, look how Whisper come on and look like a genius on the field, bro. Look how Whisper come on and look like a genius on the field, dog. Yo, people, I tell you, yo, and then all them, yo, and next thing we all have to learn from this game in the youth. Them referee boy, brother, me hate them Spanish referee until, yo, me hate the fuck of them, dog. Me hate them Spanish referee boy, dog. What kind of goal that them are disallow, dog? Carayan does severely even see the man, bro. There's no way the man are going to stop that Richard King shot. The man they interfere with no play, brother. Jamaica just need to understand, say every frigging game we're going on, we don't play against 12 man, dog. Because them Spanish referee boy are no rate with, dog. And again, people, as I said, this is not the end of the world, you know. It is not the end of the world. However, this is a game where we can't lose, dog, and we lose it. This game can come back, come bite, you know. This friggin' game can come back, come bite, because guess what? We have to beat Bermuda, you know. Yes, Curacao and Trinidad are played Thursday, and that will give us the chance. Because Trinidad know, you know. So if them want to have a chance of qualifying for this World Cup, them have to beat Curacao. Or at least they cannot lose that game. So Trinidad is going to go out there and play that game like a final. So we can be rest assured that we are going to see the best Trinidad, and the best Trinidad will show up against Curacao. That is what we have for bank on right now. And just make sure so we do full work against Bermuda. So we can go into the final 2 games at the top of the table. And I still think we are going to the final 2 games at the top of the table. Whether that is leading by 2 points, right? Or leading by 1 point. Because, as I said, I think Trinidad is going to take points from Curacao. I don't think Curacao is going to win that game. So if Curacao draw the game and will beat Bermuda, Curacao going to get 8 points. We're going to get 9. If Trinidad do something and beat them, Trinidad going to get 7 points. Curacao going to get 7 points, and we're going to get 9. That's still very tight because guess what? We have both Trinidad and Curacao to play in November. The two rivals, we have to make sure so we get maximum 3 points off. You see what this loss has done, people? This game should at least be a drive. We get a draw. I'm happy. I'm happy if we would get a draw in this game, your people. Because this is how leagues work. You now go through and you go win every friggin' game. Some games you just need to go away and settle and get a point. Then, no, you walking away without a point in this game, you might come back to bite in your bum up, yo, little boy. See McClaren ramp with the cheese in a dog. People may tell you, Steve McClaren could have spoiled a 9-9 in a hell, you know. You start one frig up tactical team. Not the 11, you know, because the 11 is what we're expecting. But the way you set out the man them for play, brother. And then you need to change the thing good. Imagine we need a goal and we're going for Carey Anderson and Anglin. All right, two of them come on and then play. Okay, but that was not the cutting edge we need. The change we need was see if us off of the friggin' pitch. And whisper on earlier. Yo, John, people. John, dog. We can expect to see 5 things we learned in the video. A more calm approach, or a calmer, more calm that John, dog. Me I talk like I don't say no, people. A calmer video. We're going to look on 5 things we will learn from this specific game. So, people, look out for that video. Share your thoughts below in the comment section. Where you think we went wrong in this game? In the first 15 minutes of the game, I say, all right, at the pitch. Then when we say, all right, we get used to the pitch and we are play ball now. And we notice the tactic where the man try to deploy. And where it really set me off was when we see the man have a goal kick. Curacao has a goal kick. And our tallest player in the midfield is on the edge of their box. John Russell isn't even a presser. John Russell isn't even fast. What is the point of having John Russell when Curacao have a goal kick on the edge of the box? A press. When them go long, what Bobby Reid going to do in our midfield with Ian Frey if the ball reaches to Bobby Reid? Isn't it more sensible that when we're in our defensive shape, the first line of defense which is attack, right? So we're in our defensive shape. Bobby Reid go up on the edge of them box. John Russell drop off. We'll have a double pivot with strong, sturdy, tall, physical. And when we win back the ball, them rotate. Defender them have the ball. The player recycle. John Russell can go up in at the 10. Bobby Reid can come on the ball. Which part of that dog? And that really pissed me off in the dog to see a goal kick and Bobby Reid in a belly. Our tallest player, physical player, midfielder, boisterous. They on the edge of them box. Man with can't run. They on the edge of them box. Man with tall and can buck ball and can fight in the midfield. They on the edge of them box. They are kicking goal kick. People must say Steve McClaren senile. Yo, people, I'm not make this stress me no more. Share your thoughts below in the comment section. Share this video. Hit the like button. Remember, every single video I do on this channel must get to 300 likes. So just smash that like button. And look out for the 5 things we learned. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz. I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz myself, but big up Gunnaz.